Uh, your mic is muted.
Hello?
Yes.
All right, I can hear you now.
Okay, that's good.
All right, let's get this started.
Uh, mm, so you want to wait for O to arrive, or
Oh, is he not on?
I don't know. He's not speaking. Oh, don't
Oh
worry,
my! I'm just in the background.
like doing thumbs up and like showing the script. Yeah. So okay now. Okay, for the roll 9 time. So can we go now or?
Yeah, go for it. Start. Hold on 1 second. I'll let you know what you need to do first, or if you can go to the book. I'm just flipping over
Yeah,
there.
I am on the book.
All right, so you're gonna roll 1d10 9 times, re-rolling any score of 2 or less.
Okay, I'm re-rolling that one. Okay. Okay, so that's my score.
So now you can distribute the scores anywhere amongst all the stats that you have.
I'm going. I think I need a tech.
You want to be a net runner, right?
No, I'm the techie.
A techie? All right, my bad. Then you want intelligence.
Not. Uh,
You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Just technical. But you also need a high intelligence anyway.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Primary ability is tech.
Mm, I need some cool too. Uh,
Depending on how cyberdized you want to get, like how many cyber implants, may want to put a high score in empathy, because the more cybernetics you get, the lower that score gets.
mm, mm. Game body type.
10.
Okay.
One more 7 and 2 3s.
Uh,
I mean, it's up to you.
uh, because I see that I need some reflex for driving. So
If you want to be able to operate vehicles, then I would say put the last 7 in.
yeah, but yeah, I know that my character is last 7 and ref.
That would probably be my best advice for you. Then
Uh,
bare minimum body type, but then again, you're not gonna be taking too much gunfire, so
yeah,
don't.
so 3 and 3.
So it means you're not much of a runner.
No, I'm No, I'm not used to combat. No, so I'm mostly like the drive away, like the getaway driver and all that.
All right. So
Okay,
now we got so now we got that part done.
now the fun part.
The skill types.
It's not the life part. Life path.
And life path, my bad. Life path part 2.
Yeah. Okay. Page. Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
go to.
like I told the other person, I'll tell you. The first part has you roll for clothing, but I think that's kind of silly, since part of it's really like you're supposed to be able to look however you want to look.
Yeah,
So
like
you
there's
whatever
a
clothing you want.
clothes. Well, there's a clothes style nude. So
So yeah,
that's
so that's what I'm saying. Like, just pick a clothing style that you like. You don't have to roll for it. The other guy rolled for it, but you don't have to. I thought that was kind of silly.
well, I guess I'm going to mostly like my picture, so that's going to be, the clothes is mostly jumpsuit and hair mild all over, I guess.
What do you got? Let me look at your portrait.
I put a bigger portrait, like in like when you go in bio and info.
Bio info. Yeah, it's wild. Like I said, you could literally just say multicolored. I mean, I'm not a stickler. I'm not a stickler for personal appearance.
Okay, multicolor and affectation. Well, I guess spiked L boots since okay.
Oh, now comes the real fun part. You
Uh,
gotta. Well, the second part is your ethnic origin.
okay. Do you want me to roll it?
Pick if you want.
Well, I guess. Well, I'm gonna roll it, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna choose it. If that's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
One. Yeah, no. I don't want to be American. No offense.
I'm taken. I'm Hispanic, so
That's like that cannot be Canadian.
technically, well, actually, if you want to be Anglo American, you could just say you're Canadian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to be
Where
Canada, no problems for me.
where can I put this? Like in an
Should
other
be
point?
in the description page of your character sheet.
Yeah, there.
So,
Yeah, well, character. Yeah, there is life event, family, style, motivation, and other notes.
hold on one moment. Let me just double check something really here. Skills, inventory. Nope. Skills. You know what? Put it in under other notes.
Uh, um,
Technically, you can put it in life events too, but it doesn't matter. Put it in other notes. Your ethnicity.
uh, uh, okay. Okay, so family background.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll for the family ranking. 4.
Or
Nomad pack.
Nomad Pack.
Okay.
Roll another D10 from the state of your parents.
Mm,
Give me the number so I can just read it off.
okay. 5.
Both parents are living. Now go to family status, roll another 10.
10.
Roll the 10. Family status is okay. Even if parents are missing or dead, go to childhood event. Roll another D10.
Mhm. Family status A-OK. 6.
In the heart of the combat zone.
Oof. Well, since I'm a nomad, my family is nomad. It's logical.
So that's your childhood environment. You grew up in a combat zone. And so it says here, go to siblings. So you have to roll a D10 for the number of brothers and sisters.
4.
Or you have 4 siblings.
Okay. And,
Then roll a D10 4 times.
okay.
Even is a male and every odd is a female.
Okay. Well, male, female, female, female.
Okay, so you got 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay, so the brother is gonna be older.
Okay.
Okay, one sister is gonna be younger. Another sister is gonna be younger. Another sister is gonna be younger.
All right. And then roll for feelings.
Older sister, young, younger sister, younger. What is nice that since they are a nomad pack, I have a rare chance to see them. Since they're going to be mostly on travel.
But we won't know until they roll about how they feel about you, because if they all
Yeah.
hate you.
Okay, for the brother, 5.
Which is neutral.
Sure. Family want to kill me. Nice. Sister, oh, she like me.
Likes you.
Okay. Other sister, 5.
The neutral.
It's
Ambivalent
alright.
family.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're okay. You're so.
At the final one, uh, the final one consider me like a hero, so
They worship you like a hero.
I don't know
So
why.
yeah,
But
little sister, that sister that looks up to you.
okay,
All right.
now.
So again, in this part of it is your motivation. So it does give you the option of roll if you're not sure, but you can just pick the options if you want.
Well, I'm gonna roll it first to see how it is. 5.
Which is picky, fussy, and nervous.
Yeah, no.
Like number 5.
Oh, well. What would be considered picky, fuzzy, and nervous? Like for picky.
Picky means like, if we all ordered hamburgers, you need to have your hamburger like specifically with like, no pickles and extra sauce, and if if the meat's not cooked just right, you turn it back. Same thing with fussy. Fussy is like if we walk somewhere and we sit down, you got to make sure like everything's got to look exactly the way you want it to be. And then obviously nervous is just you're constantly nervous.
Yeah. Hmm, ah. mm,
Roll again if you're not sure.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Like, no, she's not intellectual. I think she will be. Fluff added. What does that mean?
Oh, silly and fluff, like ditzy, like not absent-minded or seems stupid all the time, like says dumb things.
Yeah, yeah. No. Ah. It's just how I'm gonna play Erlang.
How about this? And like I said, the way I always do these things, these rules are just guidelines. So if you want to mix and match between different numbers, like if you want to make her intellectual and silly, I'm okay with that. If you want to make her like
Uh,
like nervous and attached, I'm okay with that too. So what do you got?
well, I think she's mostly gonna be like silly but friendly and eh, silly, friendly, and nervous, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works. I mean, if you feel comfortable with that, I'm okay with it.
Mm.
Okay, so we move on to the person you value most.
Oh God. 7.
Teacher
Hmm.
or mentor?
I guess it would be mostly more a mentor.
Okay, maybe someone who taught you what you know and
Yeah,
helped you.
well, yeah,
The
that's what
reason why you
I.
got out of, the reason you got out of the combat zone was this mentor put you under their wing and taught you everything they knew.
Yeah. Okay, what do I value the most?
What do you value most?
I'm gonna roll, but if I don't like it,
Did you roll?
yeah, my word. No, not real.
I would say friendship, but I'm not trying to make your choices for you.
Yeah, I guess well, she will value like friendship and honesty like the most, but yeah,
With
she,
friendship and honesty, it doesn't have to be a singular choice. This is just a
yeah,
framework for you to understand what your character is going to be about. Like I said, this thing I'm a little bit more loose about it because honestly, it's your character.
uh, yeah, thank you. How do I feel about most people? 7. No, no,
You are if they cross me.
no.
That's a great outlook on life. You always want to be friends with people that you want to destroy.
Um,
I don't know why they're not friends with me, but I had to kick them off the ledge to save myself. Oh my god, that's funny. That would be a weird way to play a character.
I think she will be mostly like every person is a valuable individual, like in their own right.
Okay.
Mm.
Now we've
Okay.
come, now we've come to the main event of life paths.
Well,
Roll
you're most.
6 and add a 16 to it. And that's how old you are.
Wait. I didn't do my
Oh, my
most.
bad. My bad. My bad. You're right. I missed most valued possession.
I know. I think I'm going to to take my possession like link to the person I value the most. So I'm gonna choose like a tool,
Tool.
like the tool that the mentor left her before he or she died or left for somewhere else.
Okay.
Mm, Okay, so how do I do that? Okay,
Now
duty.
we're at the life events.
2d6 plus 16. I'm 24. Oh, that's not bad.
24 years old. So I think it says every year after 16. So what did you roll exactly?
Well, I
8
ju-
events.
okay, so I need. Okay, one. It's gonna be friend and enemy.
Okay.
Two, friend and enemy.
Okay.
7, romantic involvement. No, I am at 19.
You're at 3. Yeah.
One, oof, big problem over Gwyn. Friend or enemy. Big problem or big win. Big problem or big win. Friend or enemy. So I have one friend or enemy, two friend or enemy.
You got
I
2 friends or enemies, 2 win big, win loses.
have no, I have three big friend or enemy. No,
Okay.
even four.
All right. So what was the first roll?
Friend or enemy.
All right. So let's go to the friends and enemy section. So
Okay.
for this, an edge means
Okay.
you do have things halfway. Your friends are tight. Your enemies are ruthless. If you're here, it's because all right. Roll a d10. If it's 1 to
Okay,
5,
please be a friend. Yeah, it's a friend.
all right. So if it's a friend, go down to the bottom section and it says make a friend. You lucked out. Roll a d10.
Okay, if it's let's see if it's well a male. Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah,
You
I
got to
need.
roll one more d10 first for male or female.
Okay. Yeah, I am male.
Male. Now roll a d10 for what the relationship is.
7.
Like a foster
Oh.
parent to you. Might be your mentor.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Okay, where? Okay.
Go back to life events and romance.
Friend. Friend. Male. Wait.
All right, so that should have been year 17. So for 18, you rolled a what?
For 18, I rolled friend and enemy
Enemies,
and friend. Yeah, again.
right? So roll
Okay, so okay, please be a friend again. Yeah, another friend.
the friend. Roll for male or female.
Male again.
And roll to
Like
see what your relationship is.
10.
That through a
I
common.
I guess that could be like through either a car or a cybernetic. No, nah.
You're at age 18.
Okay, yes.
19.
Yep, 18. For 18, I did 7, and that's
Romantic involvement.
Yep.
On the romantic involvement. This is how it works. All right. So if you're here, you had some romantic. You start out by finding out how it worked. Roll a d10.
Uh, 4. Okay.
Happy love affair. A life event. Oh, there's that. That's it. You're done. It was a happy romance.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
The
okay.
next year, right now, you should be either 19 or 20.
Now I'm 20.
20? All right, what'd you roll for 20?
Wait. I'm just gonna roll to see if it was with a guy or a girl. To a love affair.
An option for that?
No, but I just want to myself.
What?
And it's gonna be with a female. Okay, so for 1 hour 20. Yeah, it's a big
And big loss or
yeah.
big problems, big wins. All right, roll a d10. Odds or evens?
Okay. Ano? Okay. Come on, score big. Oh fuck! I took a big hit.
Yeah. Roll another 10.
10.
Mental or physical incapacitation. You have experienced some type of mental or physical breakdown. Roll 1d10. Roll another d10.
Uh, 10.
10. It's a major psychosis. You hear voices, are violent, irrational, depressive. Lose 1 point from your cool and one from reflex.
Oh fuck. Yeah. How do I do that? I just
Go back to the main character. Go up above, and you see
okay.
where it says base. You can highlight. That's where you can remove it.
Okay, so 7.
One from reflex.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I could be
at least
crazy.
listen. At least it's cool and reflex, not tech and intelligence.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Go to what are you going to do about it? Roll a d10.
So incapacity.
You know when you're ready.
Is that like all of them? Like your voice, violent, irrational, depressive? Am I like all of them, or it's between those?
You know what? I'll leave it up to you.
Mm,
You could have just had major depression for
yeah,
that year.
yeah,
Want to, but it did result in you losing one cool and one reflex.
yeah. It's like down pad that I have still difficulty to get out of. Like a depression that still affects you even after it's kind of finished. Okay, so how am I gonna
Got
go
it?
about it? 6.
Hunt
Oh
down those
god.
responsible and make them pay. I don't know if that works in that situation.
Yeah. Uh,
Roll again.
4. Leave it down and try to forget it. Yeah.
That sounds better. That sounds
Yeah.
probably more reasonable for that guy. I don't know. It's up to you. But I actually was looking at either. It was either going to be 4 or save if possible anyone else involved in the situation.
Yeah.
Those are only two that make
Yeah.
sense.
No. Yeah. Like yeah, I'm just gonna leave it down. It's something that happened.
All right. So what's the next year of your life?
For I think it's another. I think it's whoops. Where do I go on there again? It's a 4.
21, which is 4. You said it was a 4. Friends and
Yes.
enemies again.
I lost where we see that
What do you mean?
for okay, no, never mind. Okay, I found it. Okay, another friend or enemy. I lost the page where to see for the live event, like to
Okay,
see
gotcha.
an
Okay,
okay, you know
I got it up on my page. So if you're not sure, I can always go back and forth.
okay. So let's see. Did I
Well,
made enemy or a friend? A friend.
Ah, look at that.
I'm
Look
good at
out.
making friends.
Charmed life.
Well, depression. It's kind of bad thing. So,
You did grow up in the combat zone, so.
yeah, and it's another male.
Okay. And relationship.
Right. Yeah. Please again. And uh, male relationship. 5.
An old lover. You change
So,
it to female if you want.
hmm?
Female and make it the love affair you had before.
Yeah.
All right.
Long. Okay, 22. Okay, 3. That's the two big problem and big win in a row.
Okay, so let's go back up here. Roll again. Odd or even.
Please be even. Yes. Woo!
Get lucky. Roll another 10.
Ooh, powerful connection.
Number did you roll?
1.
Make a powerful
9.
connection in city government. Roll 1d10.
3.
The
Unpolished
police
debt.
department. Powerful connection in the police department. It will be actually very helpful in Night City.
Uh-huh. Okay, 23. And that's still a big win or big disaster. Please be even again. Fuck. Okay.
Hit.
I did a 9.
All right. Well,
Disaster. 4.
betrayal. You've been backstabbed in some manner. Roll another d10.
6.
Secret was exposed. What are you going to do about it? Roll another 10.
Betrayal. Secret expose. What am I gonna do about it? 8.
Get what's rightfully yours. That sounds right. You could also go to hunt down those responsible and make them pay.
Yeah, I think that,
That
yeah.
works out better in that scenario. I would pick that one.
Okay, last one. Last one.
The-
I for I it's a 5. So a
Another
friend.
friend's enemy?
Yeah. Let's
All
see.
right. Roll for
Enemy.
enemy.
Yeah.
All right. So if you make an enemy, male or female?
Male.
Male. Enemy, roll a d10 to find out who he was.
Enemy. Male. 1. Ex-friend.
His friend. What caused this enmity? Roll a d10.
2.
Caused the loss of a lover, friend, or relative. And then I don't know what
Well,
the.
okay.
Actually, if you wanted to, you could switch it down to 3, cause the major humiliation, and tie it into the betrayal of the secret.
There was the number 6, deserted or betrayed the other.
That's what you want to go for?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Then or betrayed the other.
Who's fracked off?
Mm,
D10.
6. Yeah, I ate them.
Hate them. What you gonna do about it? Roll a D10.
3.
Avoid.
No.
No.
Uh, I guess. Okay, if
Oh, you either try to backstab them indirectly, or go into a murderous killing. No, I don't know if you go into a murderous killing rage and rip his face off.
no, I think I will leave that to our solo. Uh, oh,
Rip into him verbally.
mm,
You are friendly.
I think if I was friendly, I think I would like, yeah, to with the role that I made, like avoid him.
Okay. Avoid the scum. That's fine. Now you got to go to what can he throw against you? Roll a d10.
Like I might go after the other that he was working with, but I don't think I will go kill them.
Okay. I mean, you could alter it to, I go after him, or I attack him, or, ruin his plans.
Mm, I guess backstab him indirectly. It's would fit. Like
What?
if I see him like that, I will like try to get one of the solo that is with me to try to ruin his life.
Okay,
So,
that's fine. I mean, that could very well be a thing. Throw against you. Roll a d10.
7. Oh
An entire gang. You were a nomad.
yeah.
That's it, right? That's the last year.
Yep.
All right. So now we get on to the other yummy part, the tasks and skills.
Okay. Now going. Okay.
Into this opposed skills. It's also the
And,
role. Here we go. So you're going to be a techie, right?
yep.
To page 44, the
I'm going
career
to.
skills.
Okay. 44. Okay. Okay. Jury rig.
That is the list. This is your primary list of abilities. This is basically like your class and other rule sets. But
Mhm.
these are that first item on the top. That is your primary skill. That's like what your character is known for. You have to have that points in that. Everything else below that is optional.
Okay.
You can pick and match with. You don't have to have points in every one of those skills, but you have to have
Yeah.
points in the rig.
Okay. So yeah.
And hold on a second, you have to calculate starting skills, career skills, the starting character. You got 40 points.
Among your 10 career skill. Okay. So I have 10 for the one in my career skills, and
Yes.
40 and total if I want to in another, or
No,
still
no,
in.
no, 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 no. You have to put all 40 points in your career skills. You'll
Okay.
opportunity afterwards. It's
Okay.
called
Yeah. Okay.
up there. What you're talking about afterwards is an option called pickup skills, where
Yeah.
I got to remember the calculation. You get an extra set of points, and those you can use as skills.
Okay.
Use them for career skills. You have to use them for outside career skills.
What is the max for career skills?
You can put as many points into the skill as you want. However, just bear in mind, you do want a distribution because there'll be different situations. So like, you don't
Yeah.
want to put it all into cyber tech because you wouldn't
Okay.
be able to shoot a gun right.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, like jury rig is your sort of like your tinkering, like this is how you make tech ability. But then, for example, you may want to specialize in electronics over cyber tech, over your electronics.
I am gonna get like a calculator to
If you're
see
not
how.
sure if you're not sure what these skills are, just ask me and I'll look them up for you. That way you don't have to jump to the pages.
Well, okay. Well, jury rig. What is concern and general?
Okay, 1 second. This general repair skill allows a techie to temporarily repair or alter anything for 1d6 turns per level of skill. This is not a permanent repair. After the time elapsed, the jury rig will break down.
Okay.
So, like I said, this literally allows you like Rick and Morty or something like that. Like grabs things and puts it all together. That's a jury rig.
Okay.
MacGyver. This is like your
Nah.
MacGyver ability.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I had that feeling that you were going to do like MacGyver thing.
Yeah, that's probably the more common way to explain it. Like if you don't watch Rick, I think of it more like Rick from Rick and Morty because that's literally what he does half the time. He just rips things apart, puts it all together, puts it all back together again, and it does something different. Yeah, like I said, let me know if you're not sure about any of the other skills. Also, bear in mind that in tech skills, it actually only just gives you a little bit. They're in the sheet. There's a whole bunch of other ones under
Mhm.
tech.
Mhm.
Just bear that in mind too.
What is the difference between like Aero and Gyro?
Gyro is helicopters. Arrows is aircraft.
It's not like no in my land. Yeah, no, my character wouldn't had the chance to work on that.
Okay.
And AV, it's a vehicle, right?
What do you mean AV?
AV tech. Eh?
No, audio visual tech.
Yeah, she.
Cameras,
Yeah,
recorders, microphones, audio equipment, video equipment.
yeah, she would have work on that. Okay.
You can add something in tech too. So, for example, like it says aerotech, but if, for example, you wanted to specialize in, you know, automotive technology because you're a mechanic,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
you're a nomad. You came from a group of people who literally drive around all day. You could say my specialty is in vehicles.
Uh, on
There's a
what do I?
category for it. I think there's a category for it in the sheet. Hold on a second. This skill sheet's a little weird because it goes through all the most common ones at the top, but if you keep scrolling down, there's a whole bunch of other ones here. And you can always add them if you want, because there's an add option here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put like how would you say it? The for a vehicle?
Vehicle? You want vehicle?
Well, yeah, well, motorized vehicle.
Give me 1 second. Let me just look at this really quick.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Make sure that it's not hiding here somewhere. Because I looked through this the other day and like some of this is all it's arranged in a very weird way. It would be here. Okay. So I see that you put 4 points in AV tech. Do you want to specialize in audio video equipment?
Well, yeah, she would mostly do well. I guess the tree is gives you like three different option related to audio visual, right?
You could always specify what audio visual tech you want to specialize in. It's just general. It's a general skill. So, like, if you want to say you don't have exposure to it, it's assumed in the cyberpunk future that, like, basically technology is interoperable. Like, if you learn how one camera works, you can look at another camera and be like, oh, yeah, that's the sensor, and that's this, and that's that. So, it's not like, like, if you never worked on a cam, like the chances of you never working on a camera before is probably like slim to none. So like once you've worked on one camera, you've seen them all. Once you worked on one microphone, you've seen them all. Once you worked on one audio deck, you've seen them all.
Yeah, I think she would have worked like to well craft well like and made well microphone and uh, ear ear speaker and all that.
Okay, that works.
And
You want to do driving, like
yes,
automotive tech, right?
yes.
Okay, 1 second. There you go, automotive.
Mm,
Okay, are you out of points?
no, I'm just searching for. There's like a tech skill for. Okay, no, I think I'm just dumb, and yeah, I'm just dumb. Don't worry. Oh, okay. And
Also, yeah, let me go over this with you. So, according to what I understand in the rule book, these points work out like this. Basically, anything below a 4 is like you barely understand it. It's like a very basic knowledge. Anything from like
uh,
6 or 7 is generally like above average, like you know more than the average person. And then
mhm.
generally anything above 7 is like you're almost like super genius levels of expertise.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
Anything above 10 is considered superhuman level.
Yeah, fair enough.
So to give an example for the other person, he ended up working on his leadership skill. And so in the book, it mentions that Captain Kirk from Star Trek has a leadership of 11.
Hmm.
That would be his leadership skill in Cyberpunk would be 11.
Ooh, I should have put some skill in awareness and notice.
That's the pickup skills.
Hmm?
Those are the pickup skills.
And oh, it's in my techie.
Wasn't your tech skill too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's in there. It's just not. It's not a tech skill. It's some other skill, but it's under your tech. I have to rejigger some of that too.
Hmm?
Take some points out of your tech skills and put them into awareness. Yeah, you do need awareness notice.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay. I think I use. Okay. Wait. Then.
Is that a reflex skill?
Uh, Awareness notice. No, it's intelligence.
So it's an intelligence skill. So intelligence. Where are
Seven.
you? This is the equivalent of a trained observer skill, allowing characters to notice or be aware of clues, shadowers, or other events. With an awareness of +2, you will usually spot small pieces of paper with notes on them. An awareness of 5 or better allows you to fairly spot well-hidden clues. An awareness of 8 or greater, you have routinely performed the sort of deductive reasoning seen on average TV cop shows. CSI. Sherlock Holmes has a +10 awareness.
Yeah, I use too many points.
You can take some of them out. That's why we're here.
Like, I just want to know how much I am owed. 2, 4, 6.
Oh shoot! And I also looked at this. You're only allowed 3 tech skills.
Okay.
That might solve your problem right there because I think you got
Yeah.
more. Yeah, you got more than 3. So you gotta pick 3 of these.
Basics tech. What does it connected to?
Basic tech. 1 second. Required skill for building or repairing simple mechanical or electrical devices, car engines, televisions with basic tech of
Yeah.
3, fix minor car problems. Basic tech of 6, you can repair stereos and TVs. A basic tech of 9 or better can build simple computers from scratch, put a race car engine together, maintain any type of industrial machinery. However, you do not know enough specialized knowledge to apply it to complex things such as aircraft. That's why there's aerotech. Being that you're a nomad, I would say basic tech is probably really integral to that.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, at AV Tech, I'm going to.
I would say get rid of AV tech. I would say you're gonna have to make a choice between electronics or weaponsmithing.
Mm,
Weaponsmithing is just the ability to make weapons. It doesn't mean that you don't have weapons knowledge. It just means you can't
yeah.
make weapons. Heck, hold on, before I speak about that, let me look that up real quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smith, the required skill for repairing and maintaining weapons of all types. At +2, you can repair and field strip. At 6, you can repair all types of weapons. At 8, you can design your own weapons to order.
Mm.
Yeah, you're gonna have to decide between electronics or weapons.
Uh,
Honestly, as a nomad, both would be integral to your life. Either you were fixing electronics for everyone, or you're fixing weapons for everyone.
mm. I think. Oh yeah. Well, because I'm thinking electrical could be useful for or net runner, but weaponsmith could be useful for solos.
You gotta make a
So
choice. I will say though, honestly, in my personal opinion, if anything, I won't have you running around fixing a bunch of weapons. Like I can't imagine too many scenarios where I need you to fix a weapon. Um, I mean, no, because even if like a gun jammed or something, I make you just roll an intelligence check. You're a tech. You would know. You could look at something mechanically and be like,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I took
I mean,
out.
weaponsmithing is like you're like reboring the barrels, and you're like fixing the firing mechanisms, and you're like stripping, cannibalizing guns to make them work again. That's to me is weaponsmithing.
Okay.
Oh, let me see here. Okay, one, two. You still got four. You know what?
I,
I'm fine with that. You can have four. It's not. I don't think of it as the end of the world. You're just gonna have short points for the other skills, but
sure.
basic tech, cyber tech, everyone's going to have cybernetics. So someone's going to need to fix that.
Yeah.
Electronics, yeah, I'm probably going to have you run into more electronics fixing than anything else.
Okay,
And
so
vehicles, yeah, I could definitely put in. You can build your own cars if you wanted to.
that's what I had mostly in mind. Like, she's going to be the one that she that is going to stay in a car. So she's going to be the one that made her own car in a way, so that she knew
Yeah,
how
but
to
at
drive.
minimum, you can also be in situations, and you're the person that like knows how to break into the car and hop, like jump start it.
Hmm. So, uh,
I'm cool with that. So yeah, you're fine with that. Go play around with the other skill points you got to play with.
well, I think I put them. Oh, I just have three too much. What does teaching does?
Out. Teaching skill of of imparting knowledge to someone else. If you don't think of this as a skill, you ought to try it sometime. Players may not teach any skill unless they have a higher skill level than the student. The referee is the final arbiter of how long that it takes to teach a skill. A teaching skill of +3 or better, you can professionally teach students up to high school. +6, you're a college professor. +9, you're probably PhD level.
Yeah, no, no, I'm gonna not take teaching because she would suck at like explaining thing to other.
Okay,
So
I think
yeah.
you're pretty good there. Honestly, awareness notice is probably the one I was probably going to tell you. You probably needed to put points into it. Obviously, you got your tech skills there, electronics, cyber tech, and basic tech, education and teaching. Let me look at education real quick just to see if maybe that gives you an advantage in something.
Mm. Yeah, because with the calculation I did, at the moment I have 2.3.
Okay, so this is weird. Education and general knowledge. This skill is the equivalent of basic public school education, allowing you to read, write, and use basic math, know how history to get by. In effect, it is a lore or trivia skill. A level +1 is basic grade school. Level +2 is high school. A knowledge skill of 3 is equal to college. 4 is master's degree. 7, you're a very well educated person. 9, you're one of those people that knows a lot about everything.
Would she have access to school in a combat zone?
No. Okay. Kind of
That's
implies though that you're illiterate then, but no, you taught yourself how to read.
yeah. So
Self-taught.
okay. Well, my I think my mentor would have taught me.
You don't have a formal education.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird wording in that one because I'm like, wait, so that really means like you can fix cars, but you don't know how to
Yeah,
read?
that yeah.
As
That would
strange as it
be
can, I remember watching a video one time and they explained like all those medieval castles, like no one knew math, no one knew how to read, like they didn't do those things with plans.
okay, so I have 2 3. 2 point
Point three.
well, I have two point left to put.
Oh well, put it in what you either. Yeah, I would say distribute it in what you already have,
Mm,
or I mean, honestly, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at these career skills. So yeah, teaching education. You already have the electronics. You already have cyber tech. You already have basic tech, awareness, notice. Oh no, you're good. Oh, actually, no, you're good because you have electronics, basic tech are all in the list. You could have any other three. So you have five tech skills. My bad. I apologize with that. So you
hmm?
can have five tech skills. So you can actually, yeah, you're good.
Okay, so
You can add it to you can put three on a tech skill and give you basic knowledge. So you can put it on weaponsmithing and you can actually have that as an option. Demolitions,
mhm.
electronic security.
Oh. And what type of advice would you give me to put my point left in?
Oh, you were really gravitating towards weaponsmithing. So you could put a three in there and that give you basic weapons. So that would give you, you said you grew up in a nomad squad, so you'd be fixing weapons and electronics. That was what you were originally going for.
Yeah.
Just put three in
Okay.
weaponsmithing.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. These are your starting points. As you progress in the game, I will be giving you more points. You can always go back and put more points in weaponsmithing.
Yeah. Because what I was thinking is that well, the face of where she's working is mostly like mechanical, like fixing your car and all that. But uh, in a back store, that's where she well, if the client bring the well, if the client need fixing with her cybernetic or need to see their gun looked at, that's where she would do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna put the point on weaponsmith.
Huh.
So I
And yeah, like I
guess
said, if like I said, later on, depending on the circumstances, you're gonna get extra. But basically, EXP is like it's called IP points, improvement
yeah.
points. You can put them in the skills.
Okay.
So, like I said, these aren't hard. These aren't set in stone.
Yeah, no worries. And I still can take some well, like chip to augment some things.
Yes, there's a rule on that though. The chip base that does set your skill in stone.
Hmm.
Chip yourself for say heavy weapons that gives you the ability to use heavy weapons, and you get yourself like a +4 chip. You can
Mhm.
only ever go to +4. You can never go past. You can't put IP points on a chip.
All right. Yeah.
That's the only
Okay.
cap.
Okay. So now I guess it's the adding together the ref and end stat.
Yeah, that's for the pickup skills.
Uh,
Let's see if I can find that. Learning new IPs, inventing new skills. Damn it, I can't. Hold on. Skills. Yeah. Add your reflex and intelligence stats.
Mm-hmm.
For you, that would be
6 and 8.
that's a 14. You have 14 additional points. Pickup skills are skills the character has learned in the course of knocking around. Characters determined they're by ref and int skills. Pickup skill points may not be used to increase your character's career skills. So this is the points you get to use to say add in a weapon. I definitely say put it in driving.
Yeah. I'm gonna put 8 in driving because that's what you would mostly.
And so, I mean, it does say the cyberpunk future is extremely dangerous. Everyone's armed to the teeth. I would
Well,
say you probably will need a skill and a weapon.
I guess 8 and
It leaves you 6.
she would mostly like. Mm, wait. J- in reflex skill, there's like driving and there's motorcycle.
Yeah,
They're
driving.
like there's
Driving is like
separate.
driving cars up to like semi trucks. Motorcycles is probably literally like you ride a motorcycle up into like stunt motorcycle rider.
Okay.
Yeah, if you at an 8 driving, well, let me find out, but I'm pretty sure it's described here what driving does.
Uh,
This skill allows you to pilot all ground vehicles. This skill is not usable for piloting aircraft. A skill of +3 is equal to that of a very good non-professional driver. A skill of +6 allows you to drive with the skill of a moderately skilled race driver. A driver with a skill of 8 or greater will be nationally known as a racer, regularly win championship races, and possibly have access to the most advanced ground vehicles available.
I think.
Endorsement.
Hmm?
So as long as you make an endorsement.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think our contact with the police staff will be helpful because she would do some kind of race from time to time. So.
If you wanted to be a backstreet, a back road racer,
And I guess.
like I said, yeah,
I guess. I guess 3 and handgun, and so that would be 11. Like,
3 more points.
it's, I guess if in my like bargaining thing like that would be persuasion and fast talk.
Yes, that would probably be it. Hold on a second. Where are you at? Is that empathy skills?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Persuasion and fast talk is your ability to negotiate, your ability to haggle, your ability to.
Yes. 2 and that, and 1 and human perception.
Okay.
I believe that the resist torture drug to the solos.
Happen?
Hmm?
Did you just say?
Like I'm gonna leave like the resist drug torture thing to the solos.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, now let's. Okay, for my starting found.
Yeah, hold on a second. We have to go to career. Hold on a second. Do we got to roll for a reputation? No. That's something I give you reputation. Okay. We got that. Starting funds. All
Yeah.
right. Here we go.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Take a quick jump to the find your role.
level
Your
of your
role.
special
You're
abilities.
a techie. Roll a d10.
8.
According to this, you're a junior engineer. You make 4,000 EBs a month, equivalent in however you make it.
And there's like determine multiply this number by d6/3.
So roll a d6.
Okay, so I made. Where do I put that? The junior. Mm, Junior engineering.
Junior engineer.
And the money do I make? Is it a lot or?
Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let me just check. Yeah, actually, relatively speaking, you're fairly comfortable.
Okay. Okay, so what were you going to tell me?
Now you got to roll a d6 and divide it by 3.
Yeah. 20. 1d6.
Okay, so that's a 2. Now you multiply that by your salary,
Which is
payroll. That'll give you a monthly salary. Multiply this amount by the number of months you've been employed. That's the total amount of cash your character starts with.
okay.
So you're 4,000. You have 8,000 euro bucks. Yeah, you have 8,000 euro bucks.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Oh, actually, not really.
Well, yeah, well,
One cyberware, and that most of that, a big chunk of that's gone.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, your character probably doesn't have any weapons. If you want to have like a pistol or something for personal protection, you're fine with that.
Yeah.
The basic pistols don't cost that much anyway. You don't have access to any kind of I don't think your character would normally have access to military hardware anyway.
No, I don't think so.
So basically, I'm gonna have it is that do you want to be from? No, you're from the combat zone. You're from Canada,
Yes.
the northern border of Canada and the U.S. where the combat zone is.
Oh, then roll d6. If you roll higher than a 4, you are unemployed.
Oh, you want to go for that?
Well, that's what O is saying.
Oh yeah, it says one last thing. Roll one more d6. If you roll higher than a 4, you just got unemployed.
Oh, yes, I'm still employed.
All right, so you're still making money. All right, so yeah, actually, what was I gonna say?
About that weapon. Since I'm
Yeah, you just
from.
have a basic weapon. Basically, yeah, you rolled into Night City from the border of Canada, where you came from,
Uh,
and you just showed up in the city. From out in the combat zone, and you're trying to make a name for yourself in Night City.
I guess, and you were going. Well, you were going to do meet reputation, I think. Or that's for.
Yeah, we're gonna have it's basically gonna be like you start off with very little reputation.
Okay.
In fact, right now, one of your nomad friends about Night City, and if you ever were looking for a good job and a way to get a name for yourself, you're gonna look for this place called the Last Oasis Club.
Why is okay, unless.
But for some reason, he could never tell you exactly where it was. You have to go find it yourself.
Jeez, thanks. Okay, so I'm looking at the guns. So
So yeah, I would not like it's not a restriction, but just for the story wise, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be able to buy what your cash can allow you to in terms of weaponry. So don't be, like I said, you're not gonna have nothing to work with, but at the same time, I'm not gonna give you the entire.
yeah, well, and I'm not gonna like buy like the shotgun and all that. It's gonna mostly be like either a medium auto pistol or a light one.
Yeah, light or medium auto pistol, I'm fine with that. Anything on here that says E or C, you're cool with. Just obviously your character wouldn't have a need for a Militech Ronin light assault rifle, so
Or a Militech Arm Avenger.
yeah. So yeah, just stick yourself to a very simple handgun. You can get yourself a basic armored vest. Apparently, Night City is like, you know,
Uh,
actually Cyberpunk is like Wild West gunfire land, so everyone's packing heat and's got body armor apparently. And so, yeah, I think we're good. Oh no, cyberware. You want to go into the cyberware options?
yeah, and which page is it?
All right, cyberware. Let's keep going. Okay, we got to skip all this weaponry, weapons, because there is the surgery part of it. Here we go. Cyberware.
Which page?
This is going to be starting on page 72.
Oh, yeah, I will need to buy
Cyber
some
implant. All right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
let me
but
go with
yeah, but not only that, but at least some well tools and security
that's
and
cool.
all that.
I'll leave that up to you. I mean, if you want to go through the list now, I'm fine. I'm gonna just say, you know what you know, and you got your cash, so you can as you see fit. Obviously, being that you're new in town, weight is a constraint, so you can't walk around with a full mechanics,
Yeah.
because you'd have no place, you'd have no way to bring it from the combat zone. So,
Hmm.
whatever you can carry in a backpack, duffel bag, maybe like one rolling wheeled cart kind of deal. I'm talking about like
Uh-huh.
traveling cart kind of deal. So just keep it on that line.
Okay, so yeah,
But before we go through all that, let me go over the cyber psychosis part, though I don't think it won't be that big of a deal for you because it really goes for people who really want to go to like the full like RoboCop Terminator look.
no, that I know that's not.
Right.
Uh,
Right. So we'll just go over it lightly. Basically, every cyber implant that you install has separate costs. The cost of the surgery on top of the cost of the equipment, and then there's what's called the humanity cost. So every item has a humanity loss. Some of them you have to roll for, and there's an overall humanity score. If you look on your character sheet, it
mm-hmm.
lists it as humanity somewhere. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't even give it to you, but it's supposed to be 10 times your empathy. Yeah,
Well,
there it is.
yeah, yeah, in character, there is my empathy.
And so the cybernetics deduct from this, and the lower this score gets, the lower your empathy starts rolling down to the point where you get this thing called cyber psychosis, where essentially you become Terminator.
Well, I think one of the most basic thing that she's going to get is the nasal filter for the toxic gas fume and all that.
Okay, where is that?
Implants.
Nasal filters. Okay, let me just do something. Let me go over something. Let me go over the other part because there's a surgery part of it too.
Okay, okay.
Just to finish off, just to give you an example, if you had an empathy of 3, you'd be like a cold fish, like emotionless. If you had an empathy of 2, you'd literally be like,
Mm-hmm.
one, the character is usually violent, sociopathic, and vicious. And once you hit 0, you're in full cyber psychosis. You're basically like a psychotic robot. Taken to a special facility and deprogrammed.
Yeah, that's
Oh, like I said, doesn't really cost. I don't think you're going to go down that route, but
uh,
you need to be aware of it. So, in terms of cyberware, the most important thing you need to realize is the surgery costs. So, each type of cyberware has a surgery code. This code represents the minimum level of medical care required to install the cyberware,
okay.
the
So
length of
ID cost.
time required, and the cost of the surgery.
Okay, so it's like surgery and ID code. So
There's
from
basically 3 types of surgeries. There's minor, major, and critical, and each one has an associated cost.
I
So for
guess
wear,
for the nasal filter is a minor, I think.
M. Let's see what M is, because there's yes, it's a minor surgery. It would have taken 2 hours. Damage is 1d6 plus 1. That's you would roll that if you went and got that done live in the game. It cost you 500 EBs just to do the surgery.
Uh-huh.
And if we were doing it live, we'd either roll to see if something bad happened, but we're not going to do that.
Okay. So
Cost of everything right now. So that's an additional 506. So it would be a $560, and it would cost you 2 humanity points. That's what you would put in go to the cybernetics section.
uh-huh. So how much it would be 500 and what?
560 euro bucks. It's going to cost you 2 humanity points. It's filters. HL is humanity loss. That's a 2. And the cost is 560. 60, not 70.
Okay.
Right. What do you want to go with next? I would have to go with interface plugs.
Yeah. Interface plug. Okay, no, that's.
That's right above implants.
Neural processor.
Under neural processor, right above implants. So like 1,
Okay,
2.
yeah.
That's also a minor. Plus 200, that's 700 euro bucks. And you got to roll a d6.
For what?
For the humanity loss.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh.
Now you have that. Now here's the question: how many interface plugs do you want? Actually, I think you get 2.
Yeah.
This is 1d6 per pair, so I say you get 2. Yeah, you get 2 interface plugs. So roll a d6.
1d6. 2.
All right, so your humanity loss is 2, and all right. Now this is where it gets tricky. Oh, yeah, this is going to get a little trickier now. All right, so this is how this works. The neural processor requires like a base unit. That's the neural world processor. The interface plug is sort of like the add-on to the neuraware. So that itself is another medium surgery that's 500 euro bucks.
Okay.
And it costs 1,000 euro bucks itself, and it has a cost of a D6. So we're at 1,500. No, 1,200. You know what? I'm gonna make this simple. It's a one-time 500 surgery cost. I say you got the NeuroWare with the interface plug at the same time. 500 bucks, 1,000, 200, 1,700 bucks.
With the newer wear.
Yeah, that's the base unit. Some of these actually require you to have installation.
Theology connection to smart weapon vehicle. Okay, that's good.
So it's going to be 1,700 euro bucks, and then roll another d6, and that's the additional human loss for the neural processor.
Oof.
To roll for humanity loss.
Yeah. The first one is 2, and the other one is 6.
You got a total, yeah. So make the whole thing 8,
Okay, 8.
and it's going to be 1,700 cost.
100. Like that?
1,7.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
That's what I told you. These surgeries, some of these units get really expensive because there's like hidden costs to them.
Well, what I think, yeah,
Let's see what we got here.
yeah,
There's cyber weapons, cyber optics. There's an option for that. There's
cyber
also cyber arms and legs, but honestly, like a cyber arm costs you $3,000 just for the arm. That doesn't even cover the add-on.
uh,
Honestly, I would probably say you should stick to cyber audio. In cyber audio, there's radio link and phone slice. That's radio link basically lets you basically builds in a radio into your head. So you don't need to actually have a radio. You can literally just communicate by radio. Phone splice is the same thing. The wording is weird. I'm gonna give you a little funny thing. So the guy who made this rule set, Mike Pondsmith, he never imagined that cell phones would get really tiny. So he has these convoluted rules about cell phones. So for the phone slice, it literally says it's like an add-on that you need to have your phone with to make a phone call on. You can just make phone calls from your head. That's just really dumb. So the phone slice is basically like a cell phone in your head. Other things here that are really interesting too, like enhanced hearing range. There's another one. Digital. There's another one that literally lets you specifically hear people. Oh, sound editing. So there's a couple of ones that are interesting in cyber audio. Cyber optics, there's like infrared, ultraviolet, low light, micro optics. You can put a camera in your eye to take pictures, a camera, dart gun.
yeah, there's so much thing that,
How about this? You say your character is like a fix it, right?
yeah.
Big thing, he likes fixing things.
Yes.
So, what kind of built-in tools would she want to have to do that with? For example, I would totally see her having micro optics so that she could literally just zoom in on anything she wants and not have to have like magnifying glasses or anything like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what yeah. And I was
Like that would be an
maybe,
option. Likewise, like I said, being that she's a nomad and she's probably had to be involved in all kinds of operations, like having either a radio link or a phone link, amplified hearing. Like I said, radar detector. Like I said, one of those things just for survival, like just being in a survival situation, being able to hear better, probably something that's been very important to her in her life.
I, I'm gonna go for the radio link, the phone splitter, and the micro optic.
Okay, that works.
And
Her optic is a major surgery. Let me see what the cost of that is.
I'm
That's
gonna
1,500 euro bucks just for the just for the micro
uh,
just for the micro eye.
how much?
That's 1,500 just for the cyber eye. So yeah, cyber eye. However, it does allow you to add up to 4 options per eye, so you have 8 options for basically once you got this installed. This is where it says 500. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna have one eye or two?
I think I'm just gonna like have one eye cybernetic because if she get like
500. So we're at 2,000 euro bucks for the cyber optic for one eye. Did you want the micro optics? So this is 2,000. That would be 20 for the costs of the micro eye. Just keep a track on that. 2150.
how much?
2150.
To 21.
One
Oh
five zero.
Jesus!
$2,150. Yeah, I told you these things are cheap. However, the good news is that micro optic itself doesn't give you a huge humanity loss. The bad news is that the actual eye does. So roll a 2d6.
Oh yes, I got lucky.
Out of 4, so the overall cost of it is only 4.5 humanity points.
5. Oops. Micro. Take 5.4.
Oh, 4.4.
Oh,
Oh, 4.5. Wow. I'm sorry. 4.5.
I'm tired.
And 2150.
And that's already most of my money.
Okay. I think,
Thanks.
yeah. I mean, you're going to have to hold off on, yeah, that's it. That's what you got. I mean, you want to buy a weapon too, right?
Yeah.
What's your total starting cash?
Yeah.
I mean, all right, hold on a second. Let me look at the cyber audio options. The
Yeah.
cyber audio is a minor surgery, and it only costs 500. Audio, if you want. I mean, you got some room. You got some money to play with. Just can't get like a cyber arm anymore.
Well, yeah. She wouldn't be like into that kind of thing, like having cyber arm thing like that.
Okay. Let me
She.
look at something else here because there's also neural which I kind of feel your character would probably want to play with a little bit. Call it. Yeah, there's a thing called a vehicle link. Um, yeah, look at the vehicle link.
Um,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
memory
Well,
chips.
the
This might be
well.
something that works into you too because that allows you to raise your intelligence. And I would probably say I could let you use that for tech skills as well.
Which one?
Called memory chips. Let me look this up really quickly just to make sure I'm not misquoting it. Memory chips. These are chips for information only, raw data on a specific subject. A memory chip operates just like a skill of the same type. It is rated from +1 to +3 and is applied to all the same stats as the original skill. For example, AV4 tech would be combined with your tech stack, while a language chip would relate to your intelligence stat. MRAM chips do not require previous knowledge to solve and have no chipping time. So yeah, this is the option where I tell you like if you wanted to give yourself like I know kung fu. I know like remember in the Matrix when she got to figure out how to fly the helicopter?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is. You can put a chip on your head and you know how to like pilot an aircraft.
Yeah, but I think it would be surprising that in our campaign we're able to find a plane.
Okay. No, I'm not say I'm not pushing you towards this. I'm just giving you an example of what it does.
Yeah, I know.
So I really think you
I
should. I mean, you don't have to make the decision now. If you want to come back to it later and we'll talk about it, that's fine too. Um,
Well, like, well, for the interface plug, is it like because it say allow direct communication to smart weapon and vehicle?
1 second. Let me look at what plugs says. Interface plugs. These are the staple of cyberpunk culture, usually installed in the bones of the wrist, spine, or skull. They tap into major nerve trunks and interface with neural processors to send and receive signals. The plug itself can be used to insert information or reflex skill chips, or as a plug-in for a set of interface cables, allowing you to directly control any device you have a proper link with. In game
Okay,
terms, interface plugs allow the player to directly link to many types of machines, cyber modems, or cyber vehicles. Interface plugs are quite common. Many companies will even pay for their installation. Quite a few factories and construction workers now stud directly into their machines. Interface plugs are critical to people like net runners, solos. Most people wear their plugs on wrists for ease of use. Occasionally, a true cyber techie will mount them as temples just behind the ears, called a Frankenstein, or just behind the head, called a puppet head.
yeah, okay, so yeah. So I have the interface plug, but I still need to buy the vehicle link.
Need to get both. Actually, according to the description, you'd need both. This allows the user to vehicle link. This allows the user to control vehicles through direct mental control, cyber vehicles, cars, AV4s, aircraft. What you're just doing cars.
Okay,
Character
yeah,
plugs
okay,
directly into the
yeah,
computer using interface plugs and cables, sending commands to his own nervous system.
I'm going to buy the vehicle link.
Yeah, you're gonna need both. All right, so let's go into that.
I already have the interface plugs.
All right, so now you just need to roll. You just need to pay for the actual vehicle
Yeah,
portion of it. So let's just do that. Where the hell is it?
it's N. So it's
Here you go. Got it. I found it. Vehicle link. All right, so we're gonna make this. All right, you know what? You already paid 1,000 for it. Make this 100. Yeah, just make it 100 and add another 3 humanity loss. Just so
okay.
you got it. I'll say you got it both together at the same time, the interface plug and the vehicle link.
Geez, the guy that put it in me is really well, it's uh, it's like a gift. to have them
You
both.
are you do have a driving skill of 8, which means you could technically professionally race car drive. So that would probably mean that you would probably be using a vehicle link and interface
Mm,
plug to get that good. So there you go. It all works out.
okay.
Oh, actually, that's not so expensive because I'm not gonna have you put in another neural processor for the two same things. It's just stupid.
Oh.
Um, Let me just check something really quick though, because I'm not reading these rules right. Just so I make sure that I'm not cheesy.
Jeez, I hope the one that is going to watch the recording will have popcorn.
Since there's a small inspection space, implanting is far easier than nanotech. Add-ons, at any time. Some like reflexes. Once you have a okay. Yeah, I read that right. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, once you have one neural processor on you, you can put in as many chips as you want.
Okay.
Keep paying 1,000 for every neural processor you put in there. So you're good with that. So anything else? Any other cyberware you think about?
Well,
The cyber audio actually.
yeah, because yeah, I was going to.
Or if you're looking for something else?
Well,
What are you thinking about?
I think she would be going for the phone splice because if she's working on a car or something like that, she might not just like stop her work to go get her phone. So she's going to be able to just have it in our ad, something like that.
Cool. Okay. So the cyber audio chip itself is a minor surgery. That's 500.
Okay.
And then the phone splice is 150. So that's $650
For what?
for just this phone slice.
Okay. It's
And then the humanity cost is one.
one. Okay.
But 650 euro bucks, one humanity loss.
Okay.
And
One.
yeah.
6. Mm. Yeah, I guess no. Well, yeah, I think. Which one? Some implanted fang? Yeah. No, that would be funny, but no. Yeah, I think for cybernetic implants, I think it's all good. Huh?
Okay. I think then yeah, I think we're good at this point. Like I said, you can buy yourself a basic gun, get yourself
Uh,
basic armor. Obviously nothing above medium.
mhm.
Um, and let me just look here real quickly. BioWare, cyber weapons. I think we're good. Let me just scroll down here and make sure there's nothing else that we need to think about. You're not doing the cyber limbs. You're not doing cyber weapons. You're not doing body plating. Military. Yeah, you're good. We're done.
Oh yeah, I will need to buy my gear list too.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you know what? Let's just do that real quick. Um,
So I will. I know I will have a tech toolkit.
let me look at that really. Let me see if I can find that really quickly. If not, there's also another book I can look at. I can give you access to that gives you a
It
more comprehensive
Well,
item.
at the one that I am at is at page 7.1.
71.
7.1.
Hey, that's where I was. Page 71.
Yes,
And that's the list we already went through.
I'm.
What are you looking at? What do you see on page 71?
No, I'm saying that one. I wrote the number in the Discord.
I'm sorry. I'm,
No, it's all right. It's my accent too. So
on page 71 on the main rule book.
yes.
Okay. Um, Fiber into the punk.
What?
That's what yours says on page 71. That's the title, putting the cyber into the punk.
No.
What does yours say?
Well, mine is a 2020 girl list. Following is a list of useful items for the cyberpunk on the move.
Oh, 1 second.
Well, I'm 3 page above the putting the cyber into the punk.
I found it. List of useful items for cyberpunk on the move. Yeah, I found everything. Yeah, for some reason, that for me is page 68.
Hmm, weird.
All right, so what are you looking at here? I could
Well,
totally.
like I said, I have the tech toolkit.
Tech
Maybe
toolkit. I'd say text scanner.
yes. See, um,
I don't see anything in personal electronics. Do you
well,
see
I need to buy the cell phone. I guess.
communications? Cellular phone, 400. Do you want a mini or big? Do you want the iPhone X Plus or the iPhone X?
Well, I'm never gonna like take it out mostly, so I'm just gonna take the cheaper.
Okay. A pocket camo.
Yeah. Since I'm mostly gonna call it like using my ad, so it's not like I'm gonna pick the phone and put it in my ear.
That's true. That is true.
Mhm.
I don't think you'll need anything in security. Anything else here? I mean,
Oh Jesus!
if you want to buy a nylon carry bag and a sleeping bag, you know, I'm not gonna go through all that. That coffin though,
Oh wait, really? You can buy a coffin?
part as a coffin hotel room.
No way! Really?
Ever heard of those? In Japan, they have these super duper tiny hotels. They're literally the joke is they're coffin sized. They're literally like just enough for you to fit into, and you can
Wow.
like it's like super cheap way to spend the night somewhere. It's like one step. It's like somewhere between hostel and hotel room. Yeah, it's totally bizarre. They're called coffin hotels.
I guess I'm not really gonna have a. Mm, it's so pricey for a car.
Yes, it most certainly is. Remember, it's quite and right there at the bottom it says it's two
Yeah.
times the cost for cyber controls. You can't even afford to buy a small subcompact.
Uh, I guess
It's
maybe
okay,
I.
Cayman. You rolled into town from the bus,
Okay.
hitched the ride. One of your nomad buddies gave you a ride.
uh, I guess I would have the cell phone service, or do I need it?
Where does it say that? Lifestyle?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, but I'm not gonna hold you accountable to that. Trust me, you guys are gonna be making money. I'm gonna say that your, living costs are being covered.
Okay. So okay, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, your background isn't that. Your
sleeping
background
bag,
isn't that you're homeless, so you could just say you could. I mean, you're a software engineer, so
inflatable bed. Yeah. 25. Cleaning butt.
yeah.
Uh,
I would probably
wait,
say you have an electronics toolkit too.
wait. Air. €5 per minute. Are they fucking kidding us?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of pollution. Pay for perfectly pristine, clean air, free of pollutants.
Yeah. I,
You don't have to get air. It's probably considered a luxury thing. So you may want to contemplate that trauma team account. You ever heard of the trauma team?
yeah. When you get really injured, you call trauma team, and depending on your subscription, they can come like in full. arsenal, and if someone tried to, well, depending on the subscription, you're more protected when someone comes to save you.
Yeah, it's basically like the video game equivalent of a resurrection option. I don't know if you ever remember playing Far Cry.
Which one?
I don't know if you ever played that game. There's a game called Far Cry where you run around this game map, and if you die, option if you made the right friends, they come and like rescue you as you're
No,
dying.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's sort of the same concept. I always think of it that way. But yeah, we'll
I'm
say for the time being though that you haven't quite signed up for Trauma Team yet.
Yeah, no. I'm. You know what? Why not? She. Why not? She's going to go for the implanted Fang vampire.
Gonna give her vampire fangs.
Yeah. Let's say like she heard about the vampire the masquerade thing, and she's a big
Oh,
fan.
Moonlights as a vampire.
No, no. Well,
Doesn't make her
she
friend.
just like this. Okay. Okay, so let's see how much I'm going to lose. Oh, only 6. And it's N for
Oh, and
the
illegal.
hmm?
It is illegal. It's like black market.
Really for the thing?
Yeah. Hold
Oh
on.
wow.
Let me read that for you. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're a freaking nomad. You probably have had access to illegal. Oh, never mind. Sorry. It's not black market. I'm thinking of something
Okay,
else.
okay, Jesus. Okay.
There's another group of oh, there's another group of ones. They're called Rippers. It's like basically the
Okay.
Wolverine stuff.
No. I
Okay,
just want. So is it just 200, or I need to buy more thing?
1 second. Let me double check something here. Vampires. Where the fuck are you?
It's an cyber weapon.
I really don't like this book.
At least it's not a real book that you need to turn the pages.
That's true too. That's the only saving grace. Hold on a second. I'm almost there. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Where the hell are video optics weapon? Planted fangs. N. Okay. Let me get back to.
And maybe I would.
Yeah. N is negligible. It costs to do it. Give me 1 second. Which makes your total cost for that is 200.
What? 200?
However, you will have to roll 3d6 for humanity loss.
That's what I did, and I got 6.
Okay, so you lost 6. It costs 200. Remember though, you do to do well. Here's all right. Here's the thing with the vampires. You can get the classic canines, or you can get what's called the shark grin. I'm assuming you're just going for the classic vampire look.
Yeah.
All right. So your damage is 1d6 plus 3. Make sure you note that in the description of the vampires.
Or I
1d6
can,
divided by 3.
or I can just. Uh, how much? Would it count as melee?
Yeah. It's like a melee. It's like a melee reflex attack.
Hit damage. D 6 divided by 3. I guess I got it.
All right. Do you want to go over the putting the guns and the armor into your character right now, just so I can go over how the weapons work?
Yeah. Okay, so let's. No, I don't need a big gun. What is better, a 10 millimeters or a 9 millimeters?
That's all flavor. Just look. You can look at the damage.
Damage. Okay. I guess I'm going to go with the long Street Master as a medium auto pistol.
So yeah. Which one are you doing? Which one are you doing?
What?
What did you pick?
D long.
Oh, the Dailong Cybermag 15.
No, D long Street Master. And a
Oh,
medium.
for medium. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at light.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. So yeah, the weapon type is P for pistol. WA is your weapon accuracy. That's how much bonus you get for the attack, which is 0. Suma is J, which means you put it in your jacket. Availability is E, which is like super easy to get. And ammo is 2d6 plus 3, and it's 10 millimeters. Shots is how many clips are in their mag in the clip, how many rounds are in the clip,
Damage.
how many shots per round.
D plus 3.
However, I will warn you though that this weapon is unreliable.
Why?
That's what it is. That's what UR stands for, unreliable.
NST?
That's standard.
I guess I'm going to go for a third rate arm X 9 millimeters then.
Okay.
I don't
So
want
make
to.
the damage.
Yeah, well, I think if that doesn't explode in my end, it's a good point. It's 9 mm. But arms 6 mm. 9 millimeters. Open. Ammo. With fire. 2.
Range meters, and the price is 300.
Okay. I will. I give for the kill. For the armor, where can I find it?
For it
Okay,
right now.
there.
Whoop, too far. Outfit, okay. Body armor. Starting. Okay, we're Armor, armor,
I think she would wear a flag vest and flag pants.
Remember, there's kind of like an encumbrance rule here. The heavier the armor, the slower you are.
Uh huh.
So I think there's like an EV cost. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, well, the +1 for flag vest and flag pants.
Yeah, yeah, +1. So you also have to bear that in mind too. That also helps. That also affects how what happens to you in combat.
Mm,
Honestly, I just say stick with
Kevlar T-shirt.
t-shirt, light armor jacket.
Yeah.
Once again, you say you're not going to be up in front, so there's not going to be much reason for you to need armor. You know,
Okay. So should I get the Kevlar T-shirt and the light armor jacket, or only one of them?
just one of them.
Well, I'm gonna get the light armor jacket.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I think we're done.
I just need to see. So 14, 15, 15.
Anything else?
Not really. Oh
Right,
yeah,
I think.
I need to buy some ammo.
For the sake of argument, we say you have a couple of clips. That's not. I'm not
Okay.
gonna it's
Okay.
like that.
Oh, yeah, because in one of my other campaign, like we had to count for ammo. Like
Trust me. I'll just give you the heads up. Before you even get into combat, you'll have the option to buy as much ammo as you can realistically carry. So don't worry about it.
okay, mhm.
In fact, you only have one clip of ammo. Yeah, like I said, I don't think. So anything else? Any questions? Any other or concerns, comments?
Not really, but I think I'm gonna buy a med kit, or at least something that I can carry with me for AIDS. Ugh.
Hold on a second. Med kit. Let me make sure you don't need like first aid skill.
Jesus. Yeah, but maybe when I will have enough money, I could continue to meme that Jesus take the wheels, since I won't have the need to hold it.
Let me just double check some medical. Whether you need Hold on a second. Yeah, you could buy it. I mean, technically, not medically trained. However, there's an option called stabilization. In combat, if someone gets down to a death, it fails their death save, you can stabilize them. So you'd be smart enough to figure that out with a med kit, but you would be able to do like surgery with it.
Yeah. Well, at least enough to stabilize someone.
Yeah,
That's
I'll let you.
already.
I'll let you have it for the sake of stabilizing someone in
Uh,
an emergency. But
well,
you can't.
that's
You
yeah.
could like you couldn't even amputate someone's leg off with it.
Well, I don't have anything to amputate anyway, so
I'm just giving you a context now.
yeah. I
Um,
yeah, I think that's all.
all right, yeah, I think we're good. Okay, um, great session.
Yeah, it was very fun doing all that things and you know.
Life path, yeah. Just if you can, just go over the life events things and try to flesh it out a little bit. Write some notes if you want to add some thoughts about
Yeah.
details and
Well.
whatnot. There's a whole other chapter in the book about personalization,
Mhm.
like what personalities you want to deal with or how you want to characterize your past. So you can read over that stuff, or you can just make up anything. I mean, it's your backstory.
Well, yeah, I'm going to